We are live.
Good evening, Orlando.
Welcome to This Is BS Podcast.
I'm the Banana Man.
I am the Sloth Man,
Here we are, the BS Boys.
and we have these names because
Are we gonna change it to the BS Men one of these days?
Nope.
No, BS Boys sounds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that sounds.
We're not BS.
BS Men just sounds.
yeah,
I don't know.
or we could go BS Boys to Men.
Ooh, yeah, like a transition, like the ripening of the banana. You know?
Yeah, or the oldening of a sloth, because they
The
just
what?
the oldening
Oldening?
of a sloth. They just get old.
I don't think oldening is a word.
Well, what?
The
Oldening?
deterioration, the maturation,
Well, there ain't no youngering.
maturation, like maturing.
The
That sounds
the
better.
maturation station.
The maturation station.
So yeah, this is a podcast we do live from the Public House in Orlando, Florida, which is a lovely little bar. This bar is right next door to Shamrock Liquors, which is a nice little liquor
Actually,
store.
the same owners. It's not
Yeah.
next to it. It's combined with. They share the same cooler.
So come on out, check it out. They got dope craft cocktails. They got dope drinks. They're ahead of the game when it comes to good prices, having good beers. I think they got the Jameson cold brew. I'm not sure. I've seen some places with it.
I haven't seen it.
I think they do, man.
I was gonna ask for it.
I think we better talk. I mean, is you're supposed to drink it with coffee? Is it supposed to be good with coffee?
It is a coffee drink. It's
coffee
Jameson
liqueur?
cold brew. It's coffee and Jameson cold brew together. So there's already coffee in it.
Danger.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger. So
Danger.
listen, guys, we do us a huge help if you
What
would.
up, Charles? Shout out to our homeboy.
Shout out Charles.
Up in
What's
the
up,
NY.
Mr. Storyman?
That's New York for all you people that aren't good with acronyms.
That's Nude Yokels.
Nude yokels or new yokels? Either or.
So yeah, man, check us out. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, we're on
And
YouTube,
YouTube.
and we're on TikTok.
I forgot. Dude, I think the Banana Man needs to start a TikTok. I think I'd be good with the TikTok.
It's the way to go, man. Like I was thinking,
You know, the kids like the TikTok.
the kids like.
Yeah.
I have this one theory that everything comes.
And it's Wednesday. Wu-Tang is for the children,
It
so I
is
guess
Wu-Tang
TikTok
Wednesday.
is too.
The world revolves around little girls.
That was kind of creepy.
No,
I don't
check
know
it
where
out.
you're going with this,
I'm
but I'll
telling
let you finish.
I'm telling you. All right, so every girl, what does she dream of being? A princess.
woman?
A princess.
Oh, okay.
Girls always want to be a princess. And when girls get older, they have their Disney, they have their quinceañera, their Sweet 16, their prom, and then they get older, and then what do they want?
Zuck just froze me
Yeah,
out.
we got
bro.
zucked. So every girl wants to be a princess, and then what does
Sitting on a park
every
bench.
older woman want? They want a daughter. What does everybody want to do? They want to take care of their little sister. What does every grown man want to have? They want a little girl that they can protect. They want to have a precious princess angel. Their woman
No,
is their world.
Charles, forget about the little girls with bad intent.
What do
Dude, I totally
what
got
do-
zucked,
what
bro.
what all pedophiles want? Little girls. What does everybody market things to?
Little
girls. What has to
I got
happen? If there's a sad little girl, guess what? Everybody's day is fucking ruined. What are you trying to make sure happens? That a little girl is happy. You know what I mean? And I think that's literally, you know what I mean? Like if you were out in the world and there was like a little girl walking on the side of the road, you'd be like, what the
Sitting
fuck?
on a park bench.
You're like, this little girl needs to be cherished and protected. You know what I mean? Like there's so much potential.
Jethro Tull.
You know, she's gonna be a princess one day or a queen. And every man wants a queen. Every king wants a queen. And guess what? All queens come from
Charles,
princesses.
is that your child?
And guess what?
Hopefully, yes. Okay.
Speaking of that shit, we got Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, Girl
Do you,
Scout
but do you see
cookies.
my logic there on that
I
one?
do see your logic.
It's all about that shit. You know what I mean? If you help a little girl, you're the best person around. If you fucking hurt a little girl, you're fucking getting buried under the jail. They're
That's
murdering
because
you.
the little girl is like one of the most vulnerable beings on the planet.
Yeah,
you
man.
know, like they're defenseless, they're emotionally
Every-
defenseless, physically. like
Everybody wants to have one. Everybody wants to protect
you
one.
have to protect them. You
Yeah.
have to take care.
And guess what TikTok is? It's fucking.
Should be 12 on Friday. Charles, happy birthday to the young one. That's awesome.
Yes, happy birthday to her. Because TikTok was this thing called Musical.ly, and before they revamped it to change the name. And Musical.ly was just pretty much.
Music.ly.
Yeah,
I
Musical.ly.
kind of remember that.
It was pretty much just
I
a
never
thing.
used it.
It was just a thing for little kids to do like karaoke and dance to, and then they would share with all their friends, and then they all think they're like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or some shit. And then it turned into TikTok, and now Gary Vaynerchuk, that guy that we see fucking talking
He's
about all
an
the business.
asshole motivational speaker.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
He
He's
said,
like a motivational
I've had this
speaker,
thought
but
for forever, and he said the
fucking
same shit. He's
dickhead.
like, this is why I wouldn't turn away from TikTok, because it's the biggest market ever. What is it a market for? It's a market for kids. What is everybody trying to do? Get shit for their kids, make sure that their kids are good. So, you know what I mean?
Tough choice, impeachment trial or this is BS? Angel, you already know. This is BS, bro.
Just put split screen on and do them both, man.
He is a Jets fan, but don't hold it against him. You know?
All right, man, I'm a Jets fan because my dad's a Jets fan.
I'm a human being fan, you know?
Human beings.
I'm non-affiliated with
But yo,
any
check it out.
NFL team.
It's that Girl Scout cookie time of year. And
Yeah, we got the
you know,
Girl Scout
it's not
cookies
always
on deck.
easy for you to gear up and get out there and go in front of a CVS or Eckerd's and fucking an Eckerd's.
What the fuck is Eckerd's?
It's a drugstore.
I've never heard that in my life, dude.
They don't exist anymore. They're all now CVS's and Walgreens. But if you're not trying to do that, our main man Bill's over here, and as you can see,
Bill's got the
gonna
Girl
list
Scout
off-
cookies on deck,
I'm gonna list
dude.
off some of the names here: Lemon Ups, Lemonades.
Lemon Ups and lemonades. What's the difference between a lemon up and a lemonade?
I don't know.
Lemonade, it looks like
From
the
what
lemon's
Bill
in
was
the
saying,
middle.
you put the lemonades in the freezer, and they just hit different when you eat them.
Yo, get that hitter.
Thin
Yeah,
mints.
they got the hitters.
Thin mints, caramel delights, also known as the Samoas, the peanut butter patties,
Tag along. Look, they got the old names and the new names
Yeah.
on this shit. That's wild.
the shortbreads.
That's just rebranding at its finest.
thanks-a-lots.
The shortbread. Yeah, they were trefoils for the longest time. Now they're shortbreads. Why? Is that more PC?
The caramel chocolate chip.
You got to change the name of a cookie because it offends somebody.
Yeah,
A
man.
name of a cookie offends. Yes, yeah.
And
I was offended by the name of cookies. Sorry, guys.
so yeah, definitely hit us up because they are delicious. I believe they're
delicious.
$5 a box. Yep.
$5. $5.
Yeah, man. And
$5.
also, you're supporting a beautiful organization. You know,
Dude, I got zucked hard.
good
man.
things like this. Like I remember I dated a girl who was all about Girl Scouts because that's how she grew up. She grew up camping. She grew up learning the skills, learning cooking, and then in her later years, she volunteered there over the summer. And there's always a special place in her heart. And like it's a good organization, and I think it opens a lot of doors for a lot of people. So
good.
get your sweet tooth on.
But
Eat
always
some
wash your
cookies.
teeth afterwards.
You know,
You know?
always wash your teeth.
Yeah,
You
wash your
say
teeth.
wash your teeth?
Oh my God! Brush your teeth. Whatever. I never did it, so.
The fuck is a wash your
How would
teeth?
I? Wash your teeth and brushing your teeth is the same fucking thing.
I mean, you could. All right.
Tell
you're
me
thinking about-
brushing your teeth isn't washing your teeth.
Well, okay, you brush your hair,
Okay, so that's not.
which is weird. Why would you
little
say,
different.
Why would you say
A little
all right,
different.
you brush your hair
Okay.
and then you brush your teeth? Can you imagine just like taking a comb?
So, but brushing, you're using a soapish fucking gel or whatever, toothpaste. So that's technically washing your teeth, right?
Yeah.
Brushing the hair is different. Brushing your hair, you use a brush.
Just who
You're
the-
not using anything to clean it.
who the hell's
So, yeah.
It's so weird. You wash your teeth. That's like instead of saying,
Yo,
hey,
people wash their teeth.
hey, I
bro.
took a shit. I'm gonna go wipe my ass. It's like, hey, I'm gonna
Wash your ass?
go smear.
What, you don't
smear
wash your
the-
ass? Are
Smear
you
the
telling me you
shit off
don't
my butt
wash your
cheek.
ass?
Smear the shit off my butt cheek. And what about
You never
that?
brushed your ass before?
You never smeared your ass?
You have
before?
ass hair, don't you? You never brushed your ass?
Not even my brush
you
ass hair.
brush your ass hair?
I mean, I don't
It's
think
that
so.
long?
No way.
Yeah, I can only imagine how long my ass.
You gotta go for a waxing.
Somebody told me to. Oh, never mind. We'll save that story for a later date and time.
And also, just want to touch on a little bit, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, who,
And everybody else on the
It's-
helicopter, his daughter,
it's-
the pilot, everybody.
it's crazy to
sad,
see
man.
that I think it's
Okay.
going on day 3 now, and the first day seemed like it happened forever. And the way,
Was it 3
the-
days? What's today? Wednesday? I thought it
think
was
so.
Saturday, wasn't it?
Nah, man.
Sunday, was
Sunday,
it?
yeah. Which is fucking wild because I mean the news just devastated everybody. And then you saw the outpour of emotions from everybody. And I remember seeing Kobe's
Linda,
I
thanks
remember
for
seeing
tuning
Kobe's
in.
last game. I remember seeing him on the floor with Shaq. And when I was watching it the whole time, I'm like, man, Shaq hasn't said nothing yet. And then when you saw what Shaq had to say, you're just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, hit home.
Fuck, dude. But I mean, he was definitely one of the greats and definitely going to change sports, I think, for all eternity. I don't think the sports has seen somebody pass like on this level But you got to keep in mind that like sports is the biggest it's ever been, and media is the biggest it's ever been, and Kobe's probably been like the most influential person like outside of like what NFL, fucking
I mean,
NHL,
when it comes to
NASCAR.
sports in general, Kobe has been one of the most influential because he's transcended just the game of basketball. You see him affecting people's lives in all walks of life. You know, he is that influential. His stature in the game of basketball made him a legend. Like he's more than just a basketball player. He is an influence, and
And
he's
my-
a hero to a lot of people.
My
on
big
this
thing
planet.
is like if
You know?
watching the media, seeing all the people out in the street that have came out to his crash site, to
Yeah.
where the Lakers play, and then just people are jacking the price of his fucking media, or
Oh, for sure.
jacking the price of his fucking merchandise on the media, dude. It's fucking incredible. But it just
Shout-
goes to show how big of a dude, he was to everybody.
Yeah, it's a really sad fucking thing.
And so I mean, he'll be missed, he'll be remembered, and fucking this is gonna be something that's gonna stick with
It's going to
people.
inspire a lot of people. You saw what, I just saw it on Facebook yesterday. 50 Cent made this huge thing. He's like, yo, I'm fucking changing the way I live. I'm going to stop starting fights with people and doing all this.
Did he really?
I'm going to change, yeah. He's like, yo, if I got beef with somebody, I'm going to deal with it a different way.
Oh, 50 is a whole
And
different
it's
beast.
50's a whole different beast.
But I remember that.
But
like,
it's
when-
just
when-
funny that it takes something like that.
Well, it's like when
to
Michael
change people.
Jackson passed. Like everybody was playing his music. Everybody knew about it. It was all over the radio. Like every house party I went to, everybody's playing Michael Jackson. But I mean, it's a tremendous loss, and it's fucking crazy
Yeah.
that everybody has their feels about it. You wouldn't. It was something to shake things up a little bit. You're like, wow. And it's the beginning of the year.
Exactly, Charles. He's bigger than sports. He was bigger than sports before his passing. You know? He was one of those guys that transcended what they did and became a legend. Whether it was basketball or not, he's just that dude.
24 shots for Kobe. I don't think I made it that far.
I wasn't there. I was working.
That's.
I would like to.
I'm pretty sure you feel pretty good after that. Oh, maybe
I'd
not.
probably be falling over dead.
But
No, I could take 24 shots.
I don't know, man. It's been a while. I'm lighting
It
up.
has been a while, dude.
I'm lighting up my
I
boys
drank
to
like
men age.
6, 7
My
beers the
boys
other
to
night,
men
and
age.
I drank 6, 7 beers the other night. I woke up the next morning feeling like a wreck, dude. I was like, holy
That's because you were just dehydrated, man. I think it was just the water in you. You just didn't have the water in you,
Yeah.
which is totally a fucking thing. All right,
Why
so
not 50 shots for Kobe? Why not 81? Wasn't it 81? He scored 81 in a game, right? Why not 81 shots, Charles? Because no human can take 81 shots. Well, I'm not going to say that. There are Russians that live on this planet. Oh, yeah. I'm talking like whiskey shots or like alcohol shots. I don't think anybody could take 81 to 100. Except Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant did drink like 200 some beers in that hotel the one night, remember? Did you ever hear that story? He's got Andre the Giant holds the world record for the most beers drank in one sitting, and it's like 150, 160 beers. He passed out in this hotel lobby, and they just left him there. Huh? Oh, it's all good. All right, so what are we looking at? I think we're on to our first bulletin now. Lime scooters.
yeah, so all right, so to me this is big news because bicycle dude. We're seeing like the way transportation has been going on over here.
It's evolving, especially in Orlando.
They got not that
We're a
brand.
thriving metropolis.
So doing Lyft, I mean, it's only been like maybe a week and a half, and I've been out downtown twice since then, and just seeing the people out there. Dude, I got a little bit of facts here about these fucking Lime scooters.
Yeah, let
all
me
right?
hear some Lime scooter facts.
All right, so
Let's check these out.
Saturday alone,
Man, I got sucked hard today,
Saturday
dude.
alone downtown, there was 2,000
2,000 rides. I saw
2,000
that.
trips.
Yeah.
That's meaning
2,000 different
yeah,
transactions.
2,000. That means
Of a Lime scooter.
whether it's the same person or not, fucking 2,000 times somebody walked up to this thing with the app, entered in their information, scanned the fucking code, unlocked it, and then went on a ride. So it takes $1 to fucking unlock this thing, and then it's 29 cents a minute. So I mean, you do the math on that. I don't know, and the idea of this is maybe people are doing it for a joyride, maybe people are just trying to take it on their lunch break, maybe people are just trying to go bar hopping. But apparently the scooter can do 15 miles an hour.
15?
Well, I've heard 12.5, and I've also heard 15.
Christ, dude.
So 15 miles an hour, no helmet required. They're not street legal, and fucking, and they're not. You're not allowed to ride it inside Lake Eola Park. Same way you're not allowed to ride any fucking rollerblades, no roller skates, no skateboards,
Yeah.
no scooters.
But they found, that's the one thing.
They found one in the lake.
They found one in
Then
the
again,
lake.
if it's fucking 3, 4 in the morning, you just got at a bar, you're riding that Lime scooter.
Oh, bro.
You're pissed that you get no pussy or that you spent all your
I'm
money.
riding that thing right into Lake Eola. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck it, dude. Fuck your swans. Fuck your ducks. Fuck your homeless people. I'm fucking liming in the water. So, I mean, I just think it's interesting because, like, so they're getting rid of the e-bikes, putting in. So this is owned by Uber, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's all about a way of trends, of making people get transported one way or another.
Yeah.
This bus system here sucks. I'll do Lyft on Sunday and I'll give people a ride fucking 2 blocks from one bar to another. I'll do that shit on fucking Friday night. I'll pick somebody up at their house, which is on the edge of Lake Eola, and they'll just want to ride into Orange Avenue. And it's just like,
Just a couple minute ride.
is it? Yeah. I mean, can you walk? Are you lazy? Are you scared to walk? I mean, I get it.
Some people
I met some
are
girls
scared.
that are
Some
that
people are
scared.
lazy. I mean, some people just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but
I'd walk.
I mean,
but-
I'm just wondering. Holding strangers accountable for shit like this. And then I know just there's gonna be some scumbags that are just like, fuck it, we're gonna ride in the street, which is not street legal. But I wanted to make a point that in UK, they're trying to pass a law to make scooters legal in the street, which is crazy to me because, you see the streets in England, they're covered with fucking buses and just fucking crazy taxis and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man, like we've been talking about this, well, in England and Paris, they're in like European countries, they're trying to get rid of the car. So they're trying to transition. So they're building the infrastructure different so people can walk and bike and
I
e-scoot to
think that's
places.
a very good thing.
We're not really doing that here in Orlando, but everything's close enough for. I mean, if you had a bike, if you lived downtown or Winter Park, you had a bike. Your day is
Orlando
made.
in general.
Yeah, your day is
I
made.
rode from John Young Parkway all the way back over here, 20-some miles, and it wasn't honestly that bad.
No.
Because it's flat down here. The
Yeah.
elevation is what messes
I think
you
it
up.
comes down to just people are lazy.
Orlando is a very cool
Yeah.
place when it comes to public transportation and getting to any place by scooter or bike.
The bus sucks,
It's very
but
accessible.
yeah, you can do it. But I mean, it comes down
It's
to
accessible.
people don't want to be in the hot. People don't want to sweat.
Charles, no, you cannot take a Lime scooter onto the 408.
Nah, man,
That's not allowed.
That's just a deadly.
That's just death waiting to happen,
deadly.
Deadly virus.
But you want to take one? We should go take
Yeah,
one for
dude,
a ride,
let's
bro.
go do it tonight. They're right here, bro.
Yeah, they're right here.
They're right
Yeah.
across the way, bro.
I'm down.
Let's go get
I'm
some
down.
Lime
I'm down to
scooters.
check it out.
I'm so
God damn, this hat looks so small in my head. I just looked at the video. Oh my god, my head is such a fucking pumpkin head, dude.
You're a bucket head?
A
What?
pumpkin fucking head. Look at this shit. Look at me. God, come on now. Get your shit together. We're in public.
Are you talking to me or yourself?
I'm talking to myself, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, get your shit together, self.
Get your shit together.
I'm trying.
Tuck in your
Tuck in your dick gut.
gut.
Oh, that was a fun one. The dick gut.
Oh man. So we're trying to deal with the zuckening happening right now.
Dude, I'm getting sucked like a motherfucker right now.
believe it, dude.
This is retarded. Like, Zuckerberg, damn you. Oh, he heard that, didn't he?
I'm a human. You're a human. We're
Bro, he
we're
totally
humans.
watches us.
For us humans. Totally for us humans. All right, man. So the coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
I wanted to title it the Wuhan virus because that's where it's originated from. But you make a good point.
Yeah. We're traveling drunks. It's much better idea to call it the coronavirus because a lot of us drink Corona on the fucking daily.
Hey, you know what's good with the Corona?
A lime.
A shortbread Girl Scout cookie.
That's good advertising. That was good marketing.
It's fucking delicious, man. My favorite thing is drink chocolate with my beer. Or
What?
Eat chocolate.
Drink chocolate with your
Eat
beer.
chocolate while I'm drinking
You just
beer.
get a fucking gullet of liquid chocolate and just swallow it like that.
You know, I'm not opposed to it. I'm gonna
I
try
used
it,
to
but
do
I'm not
that
opposed
shit
to it. I'll
all the
fucking try
time
that
when I was-
shit.
We
I will
should.
try it.
You know, last week I drank Sprite with my Hefeweizen.
Oh yeah, that was
It was
pretty good.
delicious.
Sometimes you try things that, what is it? I started chasing tequila with pineapple juice.
Corona's made in Queens? What?
I thought it was made in Valencia, Spain.
What are you talking about, Charles? One of the guys who runs Public House is from Corona. Is Corona a place in Mexico? Where's Corona?
Mexico.
Where is Corona? Is this a place or a state of mind? I don't know yet, but we're gonna find out. But seriously, they back to the coronavirus. They literally quarantined a city of 11 million people in China. 11 million. Just think about the semantics of that. How do you quarantine 11 million people?
You have ultimate control of these people fucking as soon as
You're telling me I
fucking-
can't, like, there's not a fucking 4-foot space in this wall where I can't walk through? How are you holding
Dude, they-
11 million people
I wanna
anywhere?
Know, I want to know how they built them fucking massive fucking hospitals in like
6
no time,
days?
no time flat.
They work harder than we do.
Well, I mean, I think maybe that.
Like
but
you said the other day, they had the plan
They
set up.
had to have had a plan, man. You can't just be like, well, hey, we're getting fucking shit on by fucking nature. What do? They're like, hey, man, well, we have this backup plan where we build all these hospitals for when the big one
Corona's
finally
where the
comes.
Mets play.
You know what I mean? Which is creepy to me because I mean, also they say, you know, what was the death toll? Something around like 100 and change, and they say it could be more than that, and they're not letting us
So
know.
they're saying the death toll, the people affected in China is in the thousands, but they're saying it could be much worse. The death toll, the last one I saw was only like 10, 20 people or something, you know.
Well, I know there was a plane that just landed in Alaska. Later, Tom.
Later, dude.
There's a plane that just landed in Alaska that had a bunch of fucking passengers from China, and they're all gonna go through a fucking screening.
Whoa, that's a huge beer. It actually is.
It is, dude.
I'm trying not to drink it much because my bladder's filling very quickly. But I had to there.
But for me, I mean, I'm not taking to the news or the hype. I mean, I finally last night when we were like, hey, let's talk about this. I started doing some research about it. Started at some fucking like animal market in Wuhan,
Yeah, they're saying
China.
it could be from eating bats. That's what
I mean,
heard.
they eat crazy shit over there. They eat frogs.
But
you know
from
what I
what
mean?
I'm
I don't mean to be derogatory talking about somebody else's country, but
No.
I've seen the
Eat
videos,
whatever.
dude. They have a street market. I saw a video of a street market where some woman went up to some dude, fucking picked out a frog. He made a soup. He fucking put the frog live in the soup. She fucking picked that frog up and bit its head clean off
While
while
it
it was
was-
still
while
fucking
it was
alive.
alive?
And she started slurping his guts off. Like it was just fucking nothing. And you know, that's how some
That's a
people
different culture,
that's how some
dude.
people roll. I mean, they got the dog festival over there. But you can't imagine
That's in
eating
the Hunan province. There's only one market left in China, that one, that really still does that. Live dogs and the burning off.
Well, I know it's a big deal because every time it pops up, my Facebook goes crazy petitioning to fucking shut this
yeah,
shit down.
PETA's all over it.
You know what I mean? I don't know how fucking a small American organization is gonna go and shut down some shit happening over there. But what's the jokes that it's the raccoon city?
Yeah, so Corona, if you switch the letters around, is raccoon.
Yeah.
So Raccoon City from God, I'm an
Resident
idiot.
Evil.
Resident Evil series.
Charles,
so they're
we
saying
all
it
know-
could be the fucking zombies.
Yeah, the
starting.
zombies.
So I'm thinking we got 6 months left as a human.
Check it out, Charles.
species.
We all know that that
Zombie
Aussie bit
apocalypse
is the
has
one
begun.
that gave him Parkinson's. Okay?
No, that bat gave him Parkinson's
Yeah,
40 years later.
ago. Yeah, man.
He did
And
eat a bat.
It also gave him fucking eternal life.
And,
So
and it's not on video, but he went into this. It was a like the record company. It was all the studio execs, the big wigs. And he went in. He's like, "Fuck you guys," and he spit it on. He didn't eat it. He didn't swallow. He bit the head and
spit it
spit it on the table. He's like, "Fuck you guys. I'm doing whatever the fuck I
I can't
want."
believe we're already done talking about this topic, but listen, to me it's not so much big deal because I remember avian bird flu, I remember
we done
SARS, I remember fucking Ebola. None of them really affected me, so just put your fucking face mask on when you go outside, and you'll be good.
Yeah, wear your face mask.
Wear your face mask, people. Exfoliate.
It's Protect yourself against respiratory illnesses.
All right,
Get
yo.
yourself a face mask today.
All right, my friends, it's time to talk about earthquakes.
You make my earthquake.
And I'm not talking about Tyler, the Creator's recent win at the Grammys. Speaking of, how did that guy win?
Because he's Jaden Smith's boyfriend.
Oh,
That's how he won.
Jaden Smith, listen.
Yeah, that's the thing now, right?
Listen,
they are dating.
Jaden, you
right?
got to get out of Calabasas.
Yeah, they're gonna take you out,
That's
bro.
that's where Kevin Hart wrecked his
not a
fucking
safe
car
spot.
and almost paralyzed his back.
It ain't safe.
And that's where the helicopter went down.
I feel that's where the
Calabasas-
movie Get Out took place.
Calabasas
as well.
is not a safe place
I feel
for
like that's where
successful
Get Out,
black
right?
men.
That's where Get Out took place.
It might be.
It probably was.
I thought it was somewhere in the south.
No, I'm metaphorically speaking.
Get the
I know
fuck
it
out of
really
there.
wasn't.
Get the fuck out of there. It's not healthy. So earthquakes, man, and we're not talking about the comedian either. That guy's
What?
an
What
earthquake.
comedian?
The comedian Earthquake.
I've never heard of this guy.
Oh my God, he's the funniest motherfucker ever, bro. The big motherfucker.
I've never heard of earthquake.
Yeah, he lost a little bit of weight, but he'll take you down a peg, man.
Hey, if you were my lady, I'd knock you down a peg or two. My wife refills the TV.
She knows when to refill the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Yo, I had a dude tell me one time when I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts back in the day. He was talking about America went to shit when they started letting women in the workplace.
Holy shit.
He's like,
Is this in recent years he told you this?
This was in 2013.
Wow. It's not, yeah.
And I thought that was funny as fuck.
It's
I was
funny,
like, hey,
but,
man,
you
where do
know.
you draw these parallels from? But so I woke up the other day, and then I've been waking up to horrible news, and then it's like I just see like fucking earthquake evacuates Miami. I'm like, what? And then I fucking read some more articles. It was in the middle of the ocean between Jamaica and Cuba, 7.7 magnitude earthquake.
Yeah. That's
But
scary.
they said they felt some tremor aftershocks
In Miami.
and Miami high rises. So the fire department and the police came out to evacuate a building. So it made me wonder, what is their contingency plan? Like, is Miami like, hey man, we know we're at sea level. Hey man, there's a lot of money here, a lot of people with money here. Let's protect these money folks. You know, I guess I just wanted them out of a big ass building. But if there was a massive earthquake and you get out of a fucking building and then it just shakes around and falls
on top of you.
what is it fucking? Or if it just opens up a hole in the earth and then you guys just fall in it.
I've never experienced an earthquake, so I don't really have
You know, I don't think I would ever
Yeah.
experience one here, but I mean, you know.
Oh, no, it happens.
Puerto Rico's getting pounded fucking
Dude, West
daily.
Virginia never had earthquakes.
Weekly.
They started doing fracking. We have earthquakes now.
Yeah. And I think
fucked up.
that's one of the kind of the thing that people are saying about Puerto Rico because there's so many like drilling rigs.
That's what happens, man.
mean-
you pull out this stuff in the ground that took billions of years to form, millions, whatever, and they replace it with it's brine water. It's like water and salt and rock, which has a totally different consistency and pressure, volume, and all that. So you're replacing it with something that's completely unlike what was there. So it's obviously going to collapse. That's why you get all these sinkholes and everything. It's fucked up, dude.
I know we get sinkholes here in Florida just because, you know, we're a marshy aquifer.
Charles has a good point as well. These islands are not far from fault lines, which means that our tectonic plates are doing some major shifts. And there's some rubbing of these tectonics.
The earth is growing, just like us.
The Earth is failing. I wouldn't say growing. I think it's
You think
fucking
that the Earth got
failing.
organ failure popping off right now?
Yeah, that core, you know, that metal core with all the magma around it, it's not functioning the way it should be functioning any longer. Because we fucked it up, you know. Goddamn humans.
It's all right, man. We're all
suck.
going to be riding e-bikes and scooters.
Riding e-bikes, we're
not
going to be
gonna-
riding the Nimbus
That's all right.
cloud up in Halo here, up in heaven here.
So instead of
with
us,
the halos around
instead of
there.
us drilling and mining for oil, we're going to be drilling and mining for lithium for these batteries.
We're going to be drilling and mining for water here in a few years. That's what we're going to be worrying about.
Nah, man. Like,
It's not gonna be petroleum, it's gonna be
water
fucking
just comes
fresh
out of
water.
the sky. You just put a jug out.
What's
that
going to
water.
happen when it's all contaminated?
You just fucking boil it.
And
Boil-
lose most of it through
Nah,
evaporation?
You do reverse osmosis. You know what I mean? You do your own evaporation in a jug.
Desalination is the next technology that
Listen,
we really
man.
need to invest in. We have a ton of water on this planet, but it's got mad salt in it.
You can go to Mars, bro. Just
Why don't
terraform
we
Mars.
fix our own planet first?
Nah, this Earth is a fixer-upper. We're looking for a brand new. You know what I mean?
C71B.
Earth, see, got some good bones. You know what I mean? But
we fucked them
we
up.
need that new. You know?
Oh my God, I hate you, Zuckerberg. I'm just turning.
We need that new. So currently, we'd like to share these things to different groups. If you'd like to share our podcast to people,
We'd
please
really
do.
appreciate it.
It's fucking awesome. But Billy got zucked over here, so his share features are not activated.
I guess I share too much.
Which is
you know?
interesting, 'cause,
I'm
I mean,
a really emotional guy.
That happened
you know,
to me
I'm a
last
little
summer.
sensitive.
That happened to me last
I like
summer.
to
I
share.
couldn't share nothing because somebody reported me, and then it took away all my
Fucking
sharing
suck.
shit. But that's
that
all right,
guy.
man. I'm still here. We'll still
I'm
get
still here,
we'll
too.
still get our 3.3 thousand views. It's all good.
Did we
Thank
get
you guys
to,
for
what?
watching.
We got to 3.3?
Every day we do. What are you talking about?
yeah,
We got
yeah.
a million views in this bitch.
Well, we are definitely, I bet in the entire year plus that we've been doing This Is BS, we are over the 50,000 views range, I bet.
Probably.
I bet we are. Because if you think about it, we've got several shows over the 2,000 range.
Mm-hmm.
And we've done over 50 shows.
And we're part of a network where everybody else gets their views.
So if you say 1,000 a show, which I bet we're around the 50K mark.
You got a million views, bitch.
Yeah, we got all the views, bitch. is.
All right, so let's talk about
I
our
don't
organs.
like using the word bitch that much.
Let's talk about
I feel it's
our
very derogatory.
organs. How's your organs doing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't want to know yet either.
I haven't been to a real
I just
doctor.
turned 30. I'll go to the doctor when I hit 33.
I went to the doctor, I think, last time when I was like 22
Oh,
to get
man.
a
You need to
STD check, and the last
Is
time
your dick okay?
he's fine then.
Oh, it's fucked now.
I'm pretty sure it's great now.
Bro, that was over a decade
You know.
ago.
And then last time,
probably falling
a
off.
year ago, I was at the ER, and
I remember
they
that.
told me I didn't have diabetes, so
You
clean
don't
bill of health.
have diabetes and you still have a functioning penis.
Yep.
You're good to go.
And if I ever didn't, I happen to know a guy that got Viagra on the low, so
Not me. Viagra on the low.
yeah,
I've
man.
never taken a Viagra, but I do want to try it one of these days.
I would love to try it. I'd be like, well,
Like, I really want to see what my dick would do
I love-
with help.
I love doing stuff in too much of excess. So
I
let's-
already want to pursue a porn career, but if I had the help of Viagra, oh my God, I wouldn't even have to pursue it. They'd probably be coming to me like, wow,
Wow.
we really need your help.
Yeah, man, you're the fucking, you're the Richard Gimble of fucking Dick Olympics.
You're the next Peter North, you know?
You're the next John
Jesus.
Holmes.
I don't know who that is.
He was the guy before Peter
You
North.
watch more porn than I do, don't you?
Oh man, I do.
watch a lot
I've
of
been
porn.
watching porn since you had to rewind it with the fucking
Dude,
VHS.
I haven't had porn. My phone's been off for a little while, and
oh, you're just stuck with
man.
your imagination.
I'm stuck with the imagination. It still works, but it's not as fun. It's not as adventurous.
Died of AIDS? Who died of AIDS?
Who died of AIDS? I did. I'm still here.
John Holmes? Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a big tragic story.
I think that's why they probably started all the the STD testing
That shit didn't happen
in the porn
until
industry.
that didn't shit happen for a while, man. And what I remember, it wasn't until like the mid 2000s when they came up with that like LA condom law or some shit like that.
LA condom law.
Yeah, it started in like Los Angeles, and you have to have like all these fucking papers, and that's why the porn scene moved to Miami, because remember when
California. It used to be the Bang Bus was in California all the time.
Mangbus is Alligator Alley, Miami, man.
Oh, that's a Florida thing?
Yeah.
I thought it was a California
Miami.
thing.
Bang Bros. It's a
man.
Miami thing, dude.
We need to start a bus here in Orlando.
That's
We
right.
could ride around Orlando.
That's all right.
man.
You see, we had some porn stars come through our parts, and then they all just ended up in
Dude,
Miami.
oh, we're not talking about that story. We can reminisce about that one.
Well, speaking of throbbing members and organs, how would you feel if you could just order something on the black market and be like, shit, man, my kidneys are failing?
You can. What do you mean? How would you feel if you could?
Where do you think? Where do you
literally
think?
can do that?
Where do you think these organs are coming from?
People that they steal from Orlando and other places?
Yeah, but we're talking about China right now. So there's this prison out in China that apparently, on paper, there's records that they fucking took their inmates
For decades.
and took their guts and gave them to people who needed them
No,
that weren't on the inside.
It's literally been a complete infrastructure of organ harvesting for the past couple decades. And it's these two certain religion affiliations or race affiliations in China, these prisoners, and it's been happening for the past 2 decades. And it's like a set-up system, but it's the dark web system. But it's been proven. They made this tribunal in the past couple years, and they just released the information last week that it's a proven fact. These guys are guilty, and nothing has been done to stop them. Nobody's been arrested. No, nothing's going on. They're just like, yo, we found that these people are doing this, and yeah, okay.
Who's gonna stop them?
Nobody, because it's so profitable, honestly.
And
nobody gives a
obviously-
fuck about the people they're stealing the
Yeah,
organs.
obviously the people in power are the ones who need it, and so they're like, hey man, I got a son or I got a daughter or I got a.
That's why Rockefeller lived, 102, 104 or something?
something
He just
crazy.
died last
Maybe.
year, remember?
I mean, if we want to get into like all these conspiracies and stuff.
Oh,
But we hear, here they talk about, the anniversary, I think, of Jennifer Kessie going missing just passed, and I think that was in like 2004 or something like that.
that was that chick they made that festival down here about,
Yeah,
right?
they never found her. I mean, the guy that was last
heard
seen with her,
about
I think he
that.
got arrested. He never got like charged. I
Josh
think,
told
with
me about
anything.
that shit, yeah.
But I mean,
They set her up on like a drug sting or something, right?
no, she was just hanging out with some dude at a bar, went home with him, and nobody ever saw her ever again. And they're just saying like that's one case of like many cases. And you know, you saw there's a map that just put like human trafficking heat map, and like it's all along I-4. You know what I mean? And
Because, dude, Florida has so many ports and so many points of access to distribute and get out of here real fast. It takes less than a few hours to get out of the
and
state.
also,
You know?
you know, a lot of people say, you know, it's for like organs and stuff, also for like sex slavery and human slavery and stuff like that. But remember that whole fucking, that Patriots fucking owner who got caught at a fucking jerk-off salon down in South Florida.
Oh yeah,
That was some
a few months
reverse human
back.
trafficking because all the girls that worked there were from China and they all got smuggled here to Florida. Keep in mind, there's people that are just regular people in Florida getting smuggled and they're going to who knows where the fuck, you know what I mean, to be servants or whatever. So just keep in mind that, you know, shit out there isn't just like clocking to work, go home. There's some real shit happening out in the world, and keep your loved ones safe.
Always be
And-
aware of your
Yeah,
surroundings.
stay strapped. Someone tries to get you in a van, just blow their head off.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but yeah, I mean, you can if you're legally allowed to carry. That's a good thing. If you're drinking or in a public place, no, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, unless
all
you want to
be
be like,
saved.
unless you want to be like that guy downtown fucking at the beginning of the month.
Shooting off the AK, you know, bap,
Hey,
bap,
man.
bap. Actually, I think he had an AR, but
He had something.
I don't think that makes much
so
of a difference.
Just, you know, be mindful. Because they only make parts for you once, all right? And there's only so much doctors can do. And if you don't know,
Unless you have the money and then you
and
can
just
buy
imagine,
stem cells.
if you don't know how to fucking get an organ for your body, imagine the fucking pursuit that you would go on, and imagine the crazy fucked up road that you would end up going on to get fucking new pieces for your body. So just be careful, y'all. Some conspiracy news from beyond. All right, where we at?
I think our next
Joints in court. All right, this is cool.
This is really cool.
I don't have this fucking pulled up, but fucking
This
I saw the
guy,
clip.
It was hilarious. This dude, he comes into the courtroom. He's covered in his drug rug and his tie-dye. You know, sometimes how I dress. Long hair. He was getting arrested for what? Pot possession or
Possession.
something? He had possession charge, you know, and he's very pro legalization. So this guy, he's standing right there at the podium. The judge is talking to him. This awesome individual, but slightly dumb in one aspect. He pulls a joint out of his pocket and lights it up. He fucking pulls out matches too. He fucking lights
Pull out the
that
matches
joint
because you know
up.
when you go to court, there's a metal detector.
Yeah.
No sharp
can't take a
objects,
lighter
no
in
pocket
there.
knives, no lighters, no guns, none of that. So, you know, he knew what he was gonna do. You know what I mean? So, you know, he had that little paper joint probably hidden behind his ear or whatever. He had the matches.
Or in his hair.
Uh-huh.
That's the best way. I've seen chicks literally smuggle joints and drugs in their hair.
Yeah. So
In the
the
best way.
the kid's name was Spencer Boston. All right, and fucking he got in trouble for civil marijuana possession charge, and fucking I guess you know he got a ticket, and because sometimes they don't arrest you, sometimes you get a ticket. You know you got to appear before the court, kind of like traffic court. And when he went up to the podium, the judge was just going through asking him, you know, who he is and what he's here for. And when the bailiff turned around, you know, the bailiff is sitting there, they're between you and the judge, making sure she doesn't go wrong. He fucking pulled it out,
it
lit a
up.
match, and he probably got one drag.
It was awesome.
He got two drag. And then the
that
fucking
CO
bailiff
just
turns
came
around, he's
back,
like, he fucking yoked him up.
Charles, actually, Willie Nelson is that bold. Willie Nelson smoked a joint on the top of the White House, if you do so recall. Do you remember this? I think it occurred in the early 80s, late 70s. So I do think that Willie Nelson is that bold. He didn't do it in court. He didn't get caught, but on top of the White House, come on, that's pretty bold.
Yeah, so pretty much they arrested him on spot after
Cheech
getting a
and
ticket
or
for civil
Chong.
possession. And so jail records state his bond is set at $3,000.
Damn.
20-year-old kid.
Should pay his legal fees.
So I mean, you know, and then he's just cheesing.
I think
And
it's a
his-
great move for pot legalization, just showing that this is so dumb that people are still getting arrested for possession of a plant that grows out of the fucking ground.
Yeah, man.
You know, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
So I mean,
You know,
me personally, I wouldn't do it.
No, neither would I. I'm not a fucking that dumb. It's dumb, but he did it for a reason. And look at what's happening. He is in
Yeah,
national media.
we're talking about
it's
him.
being an issue. It's become
You know what I
a
mean?
prominent issue. An act like that, a simple act like that, is going
Mm-hmm.
to inspire some people to be more proactive in the legalization.
Well, I just hope
movement,
for maybe
you know?
it's the. I
think
hope he
that's pretty
starts
cool.
off the light up joints in court challenge. like the ASL challenge or fucking like the cinnamon challenge.
Oh my God.
where it's just like everybody's like, hey man, listen.
Light up a joint in
just
public
fucking
challenge.
boom.
Look at those rims.
Light up a
dude.
joint in public
Wow.
challenge.
That
and then
dude's lighting his rims up.
Hopefully, maybe it'll push.
Yo, we should start
it'll
that.
push the marijuana agenda a little
Let's
more.
light up joints in public.
You know what I mean?
Light up joints in public.
I do-
LUJIP.
I dose
the
myself.
LUJIP challenge
Yeah, the LUJIP
is officially forming tonight.
Yeah.
This is the light up your joint in public challenge.
Yo, what up,
Let's do
Jared?
Yo,
I was
what's up,
Gasparilla.
man?
I didn't make it because I had a fucked up ear. My ears are a
Yeah,
lot better
the
now.
BS boys did not make it on the
I don't even know. I
Gasparilla
don't even know
bus.
how I did the show last week. I was in so much pain, dude. I was like
you were
so,
hurting,
I was
dude.
so groggy and like
You were hurting.
like,
I know
fuck,
how you
dude.
did it.
I fucking
I know how you did it.
yeah, I fucking
Yeah.
took a Percocet. And I was just like,
So did I. My knees were fucking killing me, dude. Oh my God.
but marijuana.
Marijuana's a
If I
hell of
had
a
a lot
drug.
of marijuana, I wouldn't be doing that Percocet.
Yeah, we don't need opiates. We need high potent.
I don't need it anymore, man. I mean, now that I got these antibiotics, like the infection's
Shout out
still
to
going away.
Amir's Cats.
Shout
Shout
out
out to Kratom Cowboy.
Yeah, shout out to stuff.
Shout out to Emily Elwood. I mean Emily Croston.
Yeah, guys.
Thanks for watching.
Traveling Trunks,
my
this
home
is
girl.
BS, Banana Man, Sloth Man. We're here doing big things.
Hey, you ready to rip first?
Yeah, man.
I gotta pee, man.
I'll rip it first.
I gotta tinkle through my
Go
winkle.
tinkle your
I gotta
winkle,
rock a
man.
piss.
Go handle your business.
Oh, you're such a kind sir.
Go handle your business, my
We'll
man.
be back in a minute.
No, I'll be right here.
I'll be back in a minute.
What was I gonna say? So I've been running into a lot of people that have been a straight up bitch when it comes to fucking working their job. Now, I understand some of us don't work the jobs that we want to have, but if you don't, why not try to work the job that you want to have? And why not understand that the job that you currently have allows you to make some money or pay some bills or get out of the house for a while? Because my life gets kind of hectic sometimes, but when I'm at work for 8 hours, I don't have to worry about no weird messages or bullshit or phone calls or doing any errands I don't want to. Because I know, like, guess what? I'm here, I'm clocked in. All I got to worry about is fucking saying yes, sir, no, sir, and fucking making sure shit goes down good. You know what I mean? But I've been seeing a lot of people that straight up just don't want to do their job, hate their job. And I know I bitch about like customer service before, but it comes to the point where it's like, what the fuck else are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, please respect the fact that, you know, people are depending on you. You know what I mean? You're depending on yourself. And I'm not just talking about like menial, trivial stuff like working at a gas station or a bank or a supermarket. Or I'm even talking about like, I've been on the phone with some phone operators where I'm sure you're probably dealing with people that are nasty to you, or, you know, you're dealing with maybe like some bill numbers and you're dealing with people that are stressed out or maybe like feeding you lies about their kids or something like that. But I'm not one of those people, you know, like, don't treat me like shit because I'm trying to get shit done through your fucking job or organization. I went to 7-Eleven last night after work to pick up beer, and I guess the guy that was working there just front-faced all the beer, and I grabbed 2 packs of beer, and then I walk up to the fucking thing, he's like, I just front-faced all that beer, you're messing up my display? And I was like, your display, bro, like, you're a fucking hourly employee.
You convinced me to buy beer that I normally don't drink. You're beautiful.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, you did your job.
You accomplished
Yeah, you did your job. You made the beer look so good that I ended up buying it, thus supplementing your paycheck. Shouldn't you be like, hey man, that's cool. I did my job. I feel accomplished. And the same dude locked the bathrooms because he doesn't want to go through and clean the bathrooms at the end of the day. When it's like, you know, your place should be open to use bathrooms. You know, it's a gas station. People drive an hour, stop to get gas, take a piss. And if you say the bathrooms are under construction, they're not under construction, man. You just don't want to fucking wipe the piss off the floor or change the toilet paper. Now, at that point, you know, go get another job or fucking talk to somebody else. But I think everybody's trying to like,
You're talking about Michael, aren't you?
yeah, I'm trying to, you know, people are just trying to squeeze money out of fucking nothing. And if you want to be a con man or a con artist, go fucking put on a suit and tie and sell fake stocks and investments to
I
somebody.
don't think he's trying to be con artist. I think he's just being a lazy fuck.
Yeah,
He's just a lazy asshole.
but I mean, like, how are you gonna get your money? And you know, and like we've had a little conversation earlier. People want to get money from the government or money from the state, or they want to get food stamps, or they want to get unemployment. But then what are you gonna do? Like, do you have such a good idea that you're like, hey man, I'm gonna fucking knit beanies for people that say their name, and I'm gonna fucking sell out and be able to pay my rent off of my own great ideas? It's like, no, you don't have a great idea. That's why you didn't.
Terrible idea.
That's why you didn't go to college, and that's why you didn't fucking do anything, and that's why you're fucking 40 years old, working behind a register. Now, there's no shame in that. You know what I mean? It's an honest work. You're getting paid. You know what I mean? You're not doing anything sleazy. You're not conning anybody.
Yeah, you're out there getting it.
Why be upset about this? And you know, I've had people that come in that weren't the most savory to deal with when I worked at a register. But guess what? They're going to be gone in a few minutes.
Yeah, you don't have to be an asshole.
You're not gonna take them home. You don't got to let it ruin your day. And also at the same time, like when I had somebody come in and fucking, you know, piss in my Cheerios for a little bit, guess what? I fucking take a little toot of the vaporizer.
I feel like every time I go to that 7-Eleven,
Forget
he's
all
like that,
about it.
You know?
But it's not just that. Like it's not just, he's just one example of the shit that I've been running to for, I would say, months now. And at the same time, at the place where I work, you know, I work in the kitchen, and when I see some of the cooks get upset, and I was like, yo, what? You got 7 tickets on your screen. What are you mad about?
Yeah, it's like
are
you
you
signed up
are
for
you
this,
mad that you have to fucking build a plate? You know what I mean? Like, isn't this what you wanted to do? Aren't you working here because it's the best
we
kitchen?
do have a few people like that.
Isn't this the best kitchen that you could fucking work at? Isn't this the best pay that you can get?
It's like these
Why
people are
still
bitching about having to do their job.
Yeah,
Why are you
literally
applied
why are
for
you
it.
still complaining?
I see that a lot.
I see it
You
too.
see it a lot in all walks of life, not just the service industry, not just the gas industry.
Yeah, but I mean, I look at it, work should be an opportunity where, and you should go out and enjoy that type of work. And if you're not enjoying that type of work, keep on moving up or going to another place until you're there. And you know, when shit is shitty at home, shitty at home, but guess what? Home isn't gonna pay you the way your job is gonna pay you. And if you don't get paid that well,
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, do stocks. Do
something about it.
There's ways out there, man. Just don't let your frustration get the best of you. Let your frustration motivate you to the next fucking level. And I've seen this. I mean, when a dude who's like in his 60s is as grumpy as a teenage kid in their 19,
because I'm gonna chime in as
then
well.
like, come on, y'all. Like,
It's what it
you're not
is.
gonna get something for nothing. You
What it
never
comes
will.
what it comes down to is, we're now in the banana bullshit time. What it comes down to is a lot of people that are doing these kind of jobs never thought about that until it was too late. You know, they're stuck in these positions because they didn't take the time to dedicate their time to an actual worthwhile thing.
Okay, but there's
But they still apply. I know.
ITT Tech,
Hey,
Phoenix,
Yes.
online college courses.
Okay, but what I'm saying is you pick your poison. You apply for these jobs. So why bitch about them when you're actually doing them? I see it every kitchen I've fucking worked in. There's somebody that's bitching about working in that kitchen. It's like, yo, if you're bitching about this, go find another fucking job, okay? You know, quit and then go do something else. Why just keep on being an asshole to people? Why keep on bringing everybody else down? You know, there's no sense in it. You're literally disrupting
Motherfucker.
everybody else's good time. Motherfuckers is lazy.
Motherfuckers lazy.
Yeah. That dude at 7-Eleven, I really hope you watch this someday. You're a fucking asshole.
I tell them about it.
I do. You tell him like in the most politely, like nondescript way, and like a heady way where you make him think, and I don't think he thinks about it. Like last night when we were there getting beer, you were like, he said that. Oh, you're messing up my display. It's like, yo, bro, your display. It's not a display. You had Bush cans in a fucking refrigerator. There was no display. What, you mean the $4.99 for a 4-pack sign? That's not a display. That's a fucking price tag. It's like, get your shit. Dude, oh my God, I can't stand that dude, bro.
Breaking news,
I really-
MaryJane.com. Flavonoid found in rare Jamaican weed strain could treat pancreatic cancer.
Marijuana
It's the wonder
cures
drug.
everything, dude. You see what it does for epilepsy all the time, CBD, all these patients that are in cancer, helps them with their appetites, everything. But yeah, these motherfuckers out here is lazy.
What's up, Angel?
He's Orlando.
Angel's not lazy. Yo, shout out to
What is
Angel
it,
again.
Orlandoians? Yeah.
Orlandoians.
Shout out to Angel. He's the antithesis of lazy. He drove all the way from Tampa last week. Antithesis. I was antithesis. Yeah, I was close. I slurred a little bit. That was West Virginia in my language. But he drove all the way from Tampa last week just to come see his boys for the show, but then he got called back. So he literally partied for
guess
about
what?
10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but guess what?
know?
He still manned up and did what he had to do. That's
exactly.
not lazy.
That's not
you know?
lazy. That's a good tried and true.
He,
That's a good
he
man
heard the
right
call. He arose to the call. Then he rose to another call.
Yo, the call. You know what that made me think? We need one of those, the bat signal, with the light.
The TD.
The TD logo.
logo in the
on
sky?
window.
Yo,
How cool would that be?
how cool would that be?
You just see the
Like,
TD
wherever we're
logo
partying at?
in a spotlight.
Like wherever we're hanging
It's-
at,
oh
we
my
just
God.
had a giant.
Yo, the TD signal's out. A TD signal in Waterford.
Come on, bring your beer or
Oh
bring
my
your
God.
thirst. Either
Yo,
way.
we should totally do that. That'd be dope as fuck. wouldn't
See,
it?
here we are still working on great ideas to better the brand, and you guys are out here
Being lazy about your
Bitchin'.
beer displays. You fucking lazy bastard.
bitching. What's
It wasn't
up,
even a
man?
beer display.
No, it
I
wasn't.
sat down on a 24-pack of Corona bottles. The guy didn't say shit. I'd say that's a beer display
Yeah.
because it had a sign above it. He's mad at us for pulling beer out of a refrigerator. One day, dude, I came in at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I went to the fridges. The fridges were locked. He had the fridges locked.
Was it 2?
I was like, yo, no, it was like 1:15. I was like, hey, I want a cold case of whatever it was. I think I bought Natterdays that time. It's like, why don't you just grab one of the warm ones? I'm like, because I want to drink it now and not tomorrow.
Because I don't have an ice bath to get my beer cold in 30 minutes.
I go back to he comes back, waddles back, he fucking takes his jolly old time, fucking St. Nicholas style, and he fucking opens his fridge up, grabs the case of Natterdays, and stares at me. I'm like, he's like, I'm not gonna carry it for you. I'm like, then hand me the goddamn thing, you lazy fuck. You want me to like rip it out of your arms? Like, Jesus Christ, this guy is one of the biggest pricks I've ever met. And he's like nonchalant about it. Like he doesn't even know he's being an asshole.
Listen, man.
Like he doesn't even realize he's being a lazy asshole.
I think the perfect job for like people
One of
like
these
that
days, I'm just gonna
is
be
like,
like, you
when I worked at McDonald's
Oh my God,
as
I
a
can't
kid
stand
forever
that
ago.
guy.
They have them now at fucking Chick-fil-A's, right? We at McDonald's we had 2 old folks. One was a dude, one was a chick, and they were like seniors. And their
Like
whole
Frank and Maury?
dude, all
You
they
the hip-hop
all they
artist?
did was bust the tables and walk around and make sure if he needed a refill or some fucking ketchup or something.
Yeah.
And I see him all the time. It's like, hey man, that could be a good job for you. It's like they're probably getting paid minimum wage. They're still probably getting out of the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's keeping busy
And,
is,
yeah.
you know,
I was like, dude, just
that's one of the biggest
if,
things.
If you want to do something like that, do something like that, man. Or invest in Bitcoin. I don't fucking know.
Oh my God. There's a funny Bitcoin story. I went next door to get a couple bucks cash out of the ATM, right? I go up to this ATM, I'm like, where the fuck do I stick my card in this thing? And I'm looking at it. I talk to the owner, I'm like, yeah, what's up with this ATM? He's like, that's not an ATM, it's a Bitcoin ATM. I'm like, oh, what? He's like, yeah, you can only buy and sell Bitcoin on it. I'm like, what the fuck is that gonna do me right now? Like, I'm trying to buy liquor. How the fuck am I gonna do this with Bitcoin?
Hold on. I
Like,
think
dude, it was crazy. I'm like, so where can I get cash out of an ATM? And I had to walk all the way down to Plaza, and the box outside
and
of the box.
Bitcoin is down today. It was
heard it
up.
went
It
up
was
to
up. It was up
9,000.
this week.
Yeah.
It was kind of up this month. They kind of had a steady year. After all time, yeah, they're doing better than they were. But right now, it's 9,270 cents per share, per 1 Bitcoin. So I mean,
John McAfee predicted that it would be over 100,000 by the end of 2020.
yeah. Well, I mean, I
He killed a dude though, so who can trust him?
don't know, man. I'm pretty
You
sure.
remember him, McAfee? He did the McAfee
Yeah, he-
security for
yeah, he's
the
a crazy
computers?
dude. Yeah, he
he
still got
moved
that
down to
shit.
like Bermuda or one of these islands or Brazil.
My uncle
or,
killed some guys. I could trust that guy.
What?
What?
Oh, yeah, that's different. He was killing people for his country.
It's Vietnam, man. War as hell.
Yeah, war is hell.
Goddamn Viet Cong.
Shout out to all of our veterans and firefighters
Yes.
and police officers.
And don't forget, they like Girl
Everybody
Scout cookies too.
and EMTs, people who put their lives on the line for us. I appreciate it. We appreciate it.
People that make our country great. God damn it.
Well, people that keep our country afloat. I'll just
Hey.
put it to that.
Fucking. And if you really hate your job, don't join the military.
If you really hate your job, quit. Find a new one.
Don't do that, man. You end up like these fucking homeless bums hanging out.
That's not a job.
bro, the way I see some of these bums operate, bro, they're getting paid, dude.
Yeah, but that's still not a job. That's bumming.
Is it not a job?
It's not a job. It's not having a job.
It's like, well, hey, I can go in here and fucking ask for money for an hour and not have any money.
not a job,
Or I
dude.
can not do nothing for an hour and not have any money.
It's still not a job.
I think maybe if you stuck down to that low enough.
Thumbing, like
hey,
picking.
Hey, man.
What?
Just
It's
walking
not a
around.
job.
It's
Panhandling is not a job.
it's something you don't want to do that you're doing for money.
It's that can be considered a job, but it's not a job.
It's like, no,
Panhandling a job? No, it's the lack thereof.
I'd rather have that bum on the street than working with me.
Good point. Good point.
There you go.
But still, panhandling I would not consider an actual job. It's the lack thereof. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I can't get a job.
I think
I'm
there's a natural feeling of working hard and then getting a pay and be like, you know what, maybe I wish I didn't work as hard or maybe I had more pay. You know what I mean? That's natural. You're humans. We want more. We're greedy and shit. But I mean, I still get a, sense of, when I was working at a bike shop, I was getting senses of accomplishment like all the fucking time. But at the end of the day, it ended up not being the right fit of that particular place, but I still got people asking me for bike work. I built 2 bikes.
Yeah, you're still
this
getting
month.
bikes.
And I got somebody meeting for a bike tomorrow, and I get a sense of accomplishment from that, and that's fucking just out of my own shit, like out of nothing.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's great. So I mean,
cool.
I could imagine if I was just like, you know what, man, I don't feel like doing shit today except for holding this sign up in traffic. I bet you I feel great walking away with $10 after an hour, man.
I fucking hate you. I hate you.
I'm gonna end up on the side of town nobody knows me at, dude. I'll try it. I'll fucking social experiment that shit. And you know what? I might have a new career.
Yo, donate to your local slob on the corner every time you see him.
Respect me or
I
not.
can't wait to see you panhandling over on Woodbury next week. That's gonna be fucking
Woodbury and
hilarious.
50, you see that.
Bro,
fucking
they're
every day.
every day. Woodbury and 50, Alapay and 50. Every day,
They
dude.
tag out, bro. They share.
Yeah, dude, I seen one guy, no lie. This guy is walking on a crutch, and then he had a dude in a wheelchair. I was over at, I fucking think I went to Lucky's or something, or I went to Walmart. I come back, they're in opposite seats. The dude with the crutch was in the wheelchair, and the other dude was using the
You
crutch.
gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up. You know
They
what I mean?
putting on a front is what they're doing.
Yeah,
they
man.
fronting.
Hey man, it's a racket, bro.
It is a fucking
you know,
racket. It's
I can do that. You can do that, or you can sell cell phones. Like, what do you want to do? You don't need a tie.
You could sell your soul
You don't,
too.
need, you don't need a tie to just ask for $1. And the craziest thing, like,
I got $1.
the thing is,
I
it's
got
crazy
$1.
because I'll see
I
these
got
people. It's
$1.
like,
hey,
hey, there's some change. Here's some change. And then I see somebody bust out a crispy green rectangle and like, boom, here you go. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker just made $1 in 30 minutes.
Well, I'm about to buy some
I don't know how
stocks
that
in
works.
Visa.
Buy some stocks in Visa, man. Buy some stocks in TD execs.
Bro, no.
let's make a market share over here.
No, Visa and MasterCard, dude. I'm telling you.
But yeah, man, it's been a good week. After this, we are going to Social House.
How do you spell
Where-
Visa?
Visa?
Never mind.
It's everywhere you
Never
want to.
mind.
It's everywhere you want to be. So yeah, we're going to Social House. Where tonight after 10 o'clock is $3 damn near everything, which is pretty good. So remember, if that $3 Bud Light is still going to be $3, so get yourself a nice premium beer. Maybe some Kona, maybe some nice craft IPA.
I'm drinking a fucking Highlight.
Highlight, maybe some G13.
I don't think they carry that anymore. I think there's a new, it's called the Hindu Kush or the something Kush.
I'll try it. I'll try some Kush. More cushy for the pushy. Stretch is going to be DJing there. There's a song out right now, Stretch, called Roxanne, and it's not the. It's not.
have to put on a red light.
Nope, wrong one. I think right. The name of the song is called Roxanne too, right? Yeah.
It's a new one?
Dude, it's a new one. Yeah. See,
Artist
this
just
guy doesn't know.
Snapchatted me. What is this?
This guy
entail?
doesn't know.
Oh, God.
Shout out to Art.
Shout out to Art.
Luna's been popping. Haven't been there. You guys want to go? We'll go sometime.
What? He's got cakes, bro. He's
fucking-
he's got edible. Oh, I'm not going to incriminate anybody.
Our artist is distracting the Banana Man from our show, which thousands are watching right now.
Artist-
Thousands and
I'm sorry.
thousands
I'm
on
sorry,
Twitch and
you-
Facebook.
I'm your loyal viewers. I apologize, but
Come on,
yo,
Angel.
when I get a Snapchat from artists, the world kind of stands still, and I got to give him his moment.
You gotta give him his moment.
I really do, man, because it's not like every day that I get a Snapchat from artists, and if it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So I kind of have to give him that
We
moment.
didn't even talk about Gasparilla. I couldn't
I
go
wasn't
because I
there,
was
you
super
weren't
sick.
there.
You were working. I ended up selling my ticket to somebody, but that worked out. The bus was huge.
That's what she said.
The bus was huge. I was there. I saw everybody leaving.
I saw Snapchats. Shout out to Marcia and her beautiful haircut.
Yeah, it looks like Freyr tried to get engaged to Alexa for a hot minute. I don't know what that picture was about. Some
I
people.
think it was a joke.
My mom thought it wasn't, which is funny. And you guys went through all those bottles, right? I know you went through all the beer.
No way. You went through all that overproof? I was gonna say, man,
They went through all that beer.
everybody would have died, dude.
And then I showed up there later that night, and there was a couple stragglers.
I worked
One of them was Stretch
all
was there.
day.
Stretch was hanging on by a thread, man.
I
He
could
made it happen,
imagine
though.
Stretch after a whole day of Gasparilla and a bunch of overproof.
True
And he
professional.
DJ'd that night, right?
Yeah, he did.
I bet his
He did
sets
DJ.
were flame.
He did. He did, man.
I wish I could have heard some of that set.
And then so I think everybody made it back safe. I guess except for one girl, but she was supposed to not be there the whole time. So you ended up waiting a while for some girl that was just she stayed in town for a hot D appointment. So
Oh, okay. That happens sometimes.
it happens, man. I also heard I heard somebody was getting top on the back of the bus. Is that
Yeah.
true? Nah.
Oh, well.
You know how these
We're
things
not going to
go.
incriminate any of the bus trips, but
Hey, man.
he
What,
said, she said, somebody got some dumb.
what happens on the bus only happens on the bus.
Yeah, it stays on the bus.
What happens
Actually,
on the bus?
no, it doesn't.
What happens on
Everybody
the bus?
hears about it, and it may or not be true.
What happens on the bus doesn't happen everywhere except for that particular bus.
So I'm trying to buy this fucking...
I don't know what other events we got coming up. As you know, every Sunday we got duck racing. Don't forget to watch all our beautiful podcasts that we have. Analytically Correct was on last night. We know that Dark Hours are on Monday. So we're here making 2020 happen. We're already at the end. Super Bowl is on Sunday. That shit's gonna be wild.
Yeah, slide through juniors, $10. It's a pitcher of Bud Light and a brat sandwich.
I'll be
I'll be there all day.
Super Bowl doesn't start till 6:30.
Yeah, I'll be
Super Bowl
there
starts
all
at
day
6:30. So I mean, just be ready. Just be ready for fucking. I don't think anybody knows it. Was it the Chiefs and the Niners? That's fucking crazy to me. I thought the Patriots. I thought the Patriots were gonna go all the way. You never know, man. You never fucking know, dude. And so that shit's gonna be happening in Miami. We're gonna be busy here in town.
$1.
It's gonna be good, y'all.
That's what she said.
It's gonna be a good time. And so I mean, let's just keep the ball rolling, keep it flowing.
Why can't I buy more than one at a time?
Keep the parties popping.
$5.
Don't forget, we got Girl Scout cookies.
All day, every day. Our TD
we got the
Bill,
plug here.
Bill is
got
the man.
all the
so if you
flavors,
guys
man.
need some Girl Scout cookies, hit the BS boys.
If you
Hit up
guys-
Bill. Hit up Stretch. We'll link you up. We got the plug. The
Yeah,
plug
man.
is here, live in effect at Public House.
I mean, if you need.
So he is in the
The
greater
lemonades are
Orlando area,
delicious. The peanut butter ones are delicious.
I just bought $6 worth of stock in Visa.
Thin Mints are classic.
Tagalongs,
the
bro.
tagalongs,
Tagalongs
dude.
with a go.
There's so many.
This trade was blocked because
The-
they already scheduled an order for this investment.
The perfect one is the shortbreads, man. Just simple, delicious.
No,
they got the Girl Scout
Tagalongs are
logo.
go. No, they're trefoils. They're not short. They're shortbreads. Why are you calling them by the new names, dude? Are you just one of those PC guys? You have to
I mean,
be
I'm calling them
politically
how
correct.
they're the Girl Scout s'mores ones.
So what's the new name for the Samoas?
Caramel Delights.
So you're gonna call them Caramel Delights, or are you gonna call them Samoas?
I never knew they were called Samoas. I just called them. I just called them the one with the ring on it with the coconut.
What?
I
You
just called
never
them
knew
coconut.
they were called
I
Samoas?
just called them coconut.
Have you been living under the Girl Scout rock for the past three decades?
Maybe. I mean, I just I just know
So when people talk about Samoas, what the fuck do you think they were talking about before this?
The Rock.
Oh my God! That was a great answer.
Yeah,
I can't be
fucking-
mad at you. I cannot be mad at you right now.
I don't know, man.
Jesus Christ. Have you ever eaten a Samoa? They're fucking delicious.
No, man.
I
I'm
don't
not a
like
cannibal.
coconut flavored
I'm not a
anything
cannibal,
besides
man.
coconut juice.
I'm not a cannibal.
What?
I'm not a cannibal.
I don't get this one.
Samoans are people. I don't eat people.
Oh. I was talking, see, I was still thinking coconut. Yeah. Hi, guys. My name's Billy Burnout. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
shit.
man. So anyway, thank you, Public House.
Thank you, Stretch. Thank you,
you, Stretch.
Bill.
Thank you,
you,
Bill.
all you viewers. on Twitch, on TikTok. Nobody's watching us
Also
on
tonight,
TikTok right now.
apparently it's Marcia's birthday at midnight.
Oh, God.
So she needs a ride home, and then I guess she's not getting a ride home. She's getting a ride home to the bar where I guess.
To her home away from
Yeah,
home.
look at Stretch's face already. He's like, what? Another one? Another birthday?
It's
Another.
like, shit, I do not want to be a part of this at all.
He's Slurms McKenzie from Futurama right now, dude.
I'm Slurms McKenzie.
He's taking
Party!
Party! And he takes his glasses off. It's like all bloodshot eyes.
Oh,
like,
dude, he's fucked. He's like, I'm so tired.
I'm so tired of partying.
Shout out to Futurama. That's the shit.
And then what did Slurms do? He partied so we could all live.
Yep.
Yes. Stretch is the drinking Jesus of everything.
He is the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT.
Cheers, y'all. So it was a good time, good show. Thank you for tuning in. Share,
Appreciate it, guys.
We're getting zucked over here, so if you could do us a favor and
Yeah, I got
share
zucked like
our
a
link. I got zucked halfway through.
Yeah, bro. I got
zucked halfway through.
off the rip, dude.
So
I just bought $5 worth of MasterCard.
there you go, man.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Cheers. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
This is BS. Rock and roll.